think the Brian character is Seth MacFarlane playing himself. He was so focused on killing Lois, and that running gag got old and not sound like a big dick, because Brian's a fucking dick. I love this cartoon. It is one of the best cartoons made, in my opinion, ever. What up, world? Wair18, back at it again. Welcome to the episode. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. I know I am. Another day to give you a great podcast. Today's episode, I'm going to be talking about Family Guy and why I love it so much. So if you guys are listening for the first time, I started this podcast because I have an Instagram and I talk about a lot of Seth MacFarlane shows like Family Guy and American Dad. And a lot of people was like, you should do a podcast. I was like, what the fuck am I going to talk about? They said you should do Family Guy content. I was like, I don't want to do a whole podcast on all Family Guy. It just, Family Guy burnout, I guess you could say, because I'm still doing videos on Instagram about Family Guy. But I want to do this podcast on Family Guy because I love this cartoon. It is one of the best cartoons made, in my opinion, ever. Like, top tier cartoons. It's one of my 5 favorite cartoons of all time. The characters, everything. It's just an amazing cartoon. It's been on the air for over 25 years now, and they've had their ups and downs, but it's been a consistent show since it came back after cancellation. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this podcast. Sit back, relax, and have some fun while listening to the smooth sounds of Wair18Talks. Alright, so my journey with Family Guy. I started watching it from the beginning when it aired on Fox. The first 3 seasons were completely different from what we have now. Peter was more of a Family Guy, like I said on my Instagram. If you haven't watched my Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Wair18Talks, and you'll see all the videos that I have done on Family Guy. So I've always talked about how Peter is a totally different character than he was when he started in the first 3 seasons. And the reason why I think, my personal opinion, why I think that he's changed is because they had to change what got him canceled. He couldn't be the same Family Guy that he was in the beginning because that's what got him canceled in the first place. And that's one of the reasons why I think that they made drastic changes to a lot of the characters. And over the years, they've really evolved several characters that I love. I'm going to start with Peter. So, like I said, Peter was the Family Guy. He was more family orientated in the beginning. They had more family togetherness in those beginning episodes.
Honey, I promise, not a drop of alcohol is going to touch these lips tonight. Hey, who wants to play Drink the Beer? Right here. You win. All right, what do I win? Another beer. Oh, I'm going for the high score. Well, actually, Charlie's got the high score. Hey, man, your clock won't flush. A Statue of Liberty. What are we going to do? Boys, we're going to drink till she's hot. Hey, that's just crazy enough to work.
37 beers. Well, you're setting a great example for the kids, Peter.
Yeah, a new family record. Way to raise the bar, Dad.
Chris, you're 13. Don't talk like that. Well, I guess you're right.
Apology accepted. All right, I'm going to work. Somebody's got to put food on this table.
After they got canceled and came back, he became more of a friend-centered character. He was more focused on adventures with his friends. There was less back and forth with him and Brian, and more back and forth with him and Quagmire and Cleveland and all those guys. So I think they made that pivot because I guess they thought that worked better.
Babysitting for Stewie. I'm babysitting now because I'm growing up. I am so getting hair down here. Anyway, you guys should totally come over. What? You're already here? No way! Ah!
Look, I brought 4 cigarettes I filched from my mom's purse.
Oh, give me one. I want to look adult. Hey, watch this. Oh, yeah? Watch this.
Yeah, watch this.
Okay, Quagmire's turn. Truth or dare?
I pick dare. No, truth.
Okay, truth. Do you have AIDS?
Come on, we're all just trying to have a good time.
Okay, Cleveland, your turn. Truth or dare? Dare. Okay, I dare you to make out with Joe for 15 seconds. What? No way. Oh. You got it. It's a dare.
That's the game.
That's the game. Okay, what the hell? I'm an open-minded person. So no big deal. Just my body.
Oh my God, they're gonna do it. Oh, I gotta take a picture.
Holy crap, no way. No freaking way. Wait, take a picture. Oh my God.
Hey, keep it down. It's just 2 guys making out. Relax.
Stewie, go to bed.
What, am I expected to put myself to bed? Isn't no one taking care of me?
With the other characters, like Meg, they even changed her voice. It was another voice before Mila Kunis, and I thought that was a change for the best because Mila Kunis is amazing as Meg. So they also went a different direction in terms of, let me back up. So throughout the years, I'm going to talk about Stewie right now. Stewie started off as a one-off character, And I love the way they evolved him over the years. You really learn about this character over the years. They made him more like eccentric and less dependent on Lois, because most of the time when Stewie came up in the beginning, he was so focused on killing Lois, and that running gag got old, and I love the way they ended it.
Lois, Brian won't take me to the park. Then he talked about his ding-dong. Lois! Damn it, woman, pay attention to me!
Ow! Stewie, that's not nice. Don't grab Mommy's pants like that. You could really hurt her.
Yes, I could, couldn't I? I could hurt Mommy. Shame on us, Rupert. How dare we succumb to boredom while that wrestted woman continues to breathe? She must be destroyed. With Lois out of the way, I could finally focus on my life's ambition of taking pictures of Madison County.
And now there's not much talk about him trying to kill her. His more interactions is more with Brian. Him and Brian are an awesome duo. I think they are what carries the show nowadays, because their back and forth is always good. Super funny. Brian thinks he's so smart, and he gets checked all the time by Stewie, and I love that dynamic.
Knock knock. Hey Stewie.
What do you want?
I just want to talk to you about everything that happened. You were the only person who believed in me when I was down. This all happened so fast, and I lost sight of who I was. I mean, sure, you were in a little over your head, but...
Whoa. I was in over my head?
Yeah, but Stewie, this isn't about all the things you did wrong. It's about me apologizing.
Okay, then apologize.
I just did.
No, you didn't. You just said it's about me apologizing. That's not actually apologizing.
All right, Stewie, I'm sorry that I made you uncomfortable and put you in a situation that you clearly couldn't handle.
Okay, there it is again. What the hell? Stop with that.
You're right. This is about healing. This is not about how many things you messed up along the way. It's about how badly I reacted to them. So, I'm sorry about how badly I reacted to your many errors.
That's as good as it's going to get, isn't it?
Pretty much.
You can't write.
Also, Brian has changed from the beginning. He was more of a smarter dog. He was more laid back and less pretentious.
Peter, you might want to call the welfare commission. That check is obviously an oversight.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, maybe I'm like their 1 millionth customer.
What, you're going to spend $150,000 a week?
Yeah.
On what?
Than he is now. Now a lot of people don't like the change in Brian because he's more of a dick. He's more of a know-it-all. He thinks he's the smartest person in the room at all times. And I can understand why that turns people off. I personally love the Brian character. I love the direction that he went. I think, in my opinion, that his views are more what Seth MacFarlane is. I think he seems like to me that he's Seth MacFarlane, pretty much. So I think the Brian character is Seth MacFarlane playing himself. I love the change that they did with Brian.
Oh man, I tell you, now that I'm a parent, I can't even watch stories like that. I just think, oh my God, what if Dylan were on that plane? Oh my God, I just don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, I understand. That'd be tough.
Oh no, Quagmire. No, you do not understand. Until you have a child, you do not understand. Okay?
Damn it.
It's been like this all week. Watch this. Hey, Brian, what would you do if Dylan fell out a window?
Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that. Oh God, oh my God, oh no.
Brian, what would you do if Dylan was in a fire?
Oh my God, oh God.
Several other characters have made changes, like Meg. She's one of my top 5 favorite characters. She is fucking awesome. I really don't understand the hate for Meg. I don't understand why people think she's not funny. She is fucking hilarious. Her jokes always hit with me. Even if you don't get them at the moment, you eventually get them as the show go on. You're like, holy shit, that joke Meg said was hilarious. They constantly shit on her, and she always takes it. She always comes back fighting. She's always the butt of every joke, and she always comes back every episode stronger than ever, and I love that for her character. 2 of my favorite episodes with Meg involved her going to jail. That episode was amazing.
I'm home. You're all my bitches now.
Okay.
Meg, you look so different.
How is prison?
First question. Who's the biggest, toughest guy in this house?
Well, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I believe I hold the distinction of...
My house now, bitch. Now who's the funniest?
I know my way around a joke. For God's sake, Dad, have some humility. It'll save your life.
There better be beer in the fridge.
And the episode where they were in the house and she goes off on everybody, and then she realizes that she has to be the butt of everybody's jokes. She has to apologize and make them feel better because she's the crutch that holds the family together. They fall apart when she's not the butt of everybody's joke. Those are 2 of the best episodes I've ever seen her in, and I love that character. I love the way they evolved her.
That was pretty cool the way you finally stood up to everybody.
I don't know, Brian. I meant every word of it, but you saw what happened.
What do you mean?
They all turned on each other like a pack of wolves.
Well, so what? That's not your problem.
Do you think it's possible that this family can't survive without some sort of lightning rod to absorb all the dysfunction?
Well, it's a theory, I guess.
It's not ideal, but it's an important piece that maybe it's just my lot in life to provide. Maybe if I feel bad, they don't have to.
Wow. That's incredibly noble and mature, Meg. I think you might be the strongest person in this house.
You mean that, Brian?
Absolutely.
I'm a big fan of Quagmire. He hasn't changed much over the years. He has a little bit. He's become a lot more human, in my opinion. There's been episodes where you see his backstory and you see why he is the way he is, and I love that for that character. He is super funny. I love his giggity. I love the way he talks down to Brian. He puts Brian in his place. He's one of the few characters that can actually put Brian in his place and not sound like a big dick, because Brian's a fucking dick. And I love the way they go back and forth. Brian wants Quagmire to like him for some reason, and Quagmire will never give him that. Even though there's been episodes where they worked together and they were real cool, overall, they are like bitter enemies.
Nice to you and you still don't like me. How can you not like me? Okay, I'll tell you. You are the worst person I know. You constantly hit on your best friend's wife. The man pays for your food and rescued you from certain death, and this is how you repay him? And to add insult to injury, you defecate all over his yard. And you're such a sponge. You pay for nothing. You always say, "Ooh, I'll get you later," but later never comes. And what really bothers me is you pretend you're this deep guy who loves women for their souls when all you do is date bimbos. Yeah, I date women for their bodies, but at least I'm honest about it. I don't buy them a copy of Catcher in the Rye and then lecture them with some 7th grade interpretation about Holden Caulfield with some profound intellectual. He wasn't. He was a spoiled brat, and that's why you like him so much. He's you. God, you're pretentious, and you delude yourself by thinking you're some great writer, even though you're terrible. You know, I should have known Cheryl Teagues didn't write me that note. She would have known there's no A in the word definite. And I think what I hate most about you is your textbook liberal agenda. How we should legalize pot, man. How big business is crushing the underclass. How homelessness is the biggest tragedy in America. Well, what have you done to help? I work down at the soup kitchen, Brian. Never seen you down there. You want to help? Grab a ladle. And by the way, driving a Prius doesn't make you Jesus Christ. Oh, wait, you don't believe in Jesus Christ, or any religion for that matter, because religion is for idiots. Well, who the hell are you to talk down to anyone? You failed college twice, which isn't nearly as bad as your failure as a father. How's that son of yours you never see? But you know what? I can forgive all of that, all of it, if you weren't such a bore. That's the worst of it, Brian. You're just a big, sad, alcoholic bore. I'll see you, Brian. Thanks for the steak.
I think I talked about this in my YouTube series. I am not a fan of the Cleveland Brown voice change. He was one of my favorite characters for a while, and when the voice change happened, he just became a character of himself. I hated the voice change. Nothing against the guy that does his voice now, but he's not Cleveland Brown. If the guy is gonna quit, you might as well just get rid of the character, kill Cleveland off or something, because the voice, every time he comes on screen in the newer season, I'm like, this is not my Cleveland Brown. And I love the Cleveland Brown show too. That's one of my favorite shows. It was super funny. And I understand why the guy that played his voice quit, but nobody knows who you are. Like, you could walk on any street and nobody would know you're the Cleveland Brown voice unless you tell them. Nobody knew he was white. I didn't know he was white until he said that. So when he quit and they replaced him with the other guy, I was like, why didn't you just create another black character? Like, you killed off Loretta. Why not? Why can't you kill off Cleveland Brown and just bring in another black character? It just made no sense to me that they continued with the Cleveland character with another voice actor who sounds like him, but he's not Cleveland Brown.
Uncle Cleveland!
It's all right, Lois. He's in heaven now.
I don't understand why I need to give you a credit card in print.
It's kind of a new policy.
I didn't see you ask the guy in front of me.
It's kind of brand new. Do you have a credit card?
I got a Sears card.
Ah, they're doing pretty well, huh?
One by my house, got a McDonald's right in the store.
I'm gonna move on to Joe now. Joe is hilarious. He's still hilarious. But in the beginning, Joe was like a real man's man. He was real masculine. He was a real cop or whatever. And then over the years, they've really emasculated him. They've made him into a character of himself. Sometimes he's like stern or whatever, but most of the time he's just a fucking puss. Like, he's funny. Not even gonna lie. He's always funny, but I don't like the way they made him into just a running gag. Everybody knows that he has no legs, and they constantly dig at him for his fucking legs. But in the beginning, when they didn't know he was in a wheelchair, he was like a real cop. He was like admirable. Like in the first episode when they met Joe, Peter like loved him. He wanted him on the baseball team and shit. And I wish they would get back to him being like a real person instead of focusing on his legs being gone. That's the only thing I don't like about Joe.
Hey, Joe, Peter, don't get up. This is a surprise. I kind of thought you didn't like me. Oh, what? Because of what I said this afternoon? Oh, no. See, I have that disease where stuff just pops out of your mouth. You go to hell, go to hell. What? See what I mean?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought maybe I crossed the line when I asked to borrow a screwdriver.
Yeah, are you kidding? You can borrow whatever you want.
Right. Say you don't happen to have any picture wire, do you?
Picture wire, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. There it goes again.
I don't want to impose.
No problem. That's what neighbors do. You know what else they do? They play on their neighbor's company softball team like this Saturday. What do you say, neighbor?
Sounds like fun.
Hey, so much fun it should be illegal. Like copyright infringement. Oh, see you at the game, Joel.
I'm not a Bonnie fan. I think she's a fucking bitch. I think she's terrible. She's a terrible wife. She cheats on him. She fucking treats him like shit. And all he does is love her. And I actually think they should write her out the show because she literally brings nothing to the show, in my opinion. she's just there. Although I do love Jennifer Tilly as her voice, she brings nothing to the show overall, in my opinion. And I really don't know why she's still around. She comes on screen and she's just there to complain about her life with Joe. Like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Nobody wants to hear your fucking voice.
Rome.
Paris is so incredible. I can't believe we're really here.
I know. Look at all the people on the street. Not a lot of people of color here, but the ones that are black are really black.
I've noticed that too.
All right, I've got a whole day planned. First, we'll go to the Louvre. Then we'll go shopping along the Champs-Elysees.
Lois, I should probably tell you, I didn't come all the way here to go to museums and shops.
I don't understand. Why do you even want to come here then?
Lois, I came here to have an affair.
An affair? With who?
Anyone?
My God.
Chris. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you know how I feel about Chris, but I'm going to say it right here. I made a video about Chris, and in this video, I destroyed him. I didn't like him at all. I didn't understand why people like him. I didn't understand his character. I didn't understand the voice, like everything about him. I never thought he was funny. Then I got a lot of feedback, and I realized I was looking at him in a totally different way. He's not as bad as I initially thought. And looking back at episodes, there were episodes where I found him funny, but he was not one of my favorite characters. He's not one of my favorite. He's at the bottom of my Griffins in terms of character. I can see why people like him. He's just not my type of funny. I don't like mean humor. I don't like when somebody says a joke to be mean, and that's what he does with most of his jokes. And I never liked his voice. I don't like his voice. I like Seth Green as a actor, and I like his regular voice. And I talk about why they use that voice in the videos if you want to check that out on Instagram. But I just didn't like his voice overall. But when you're coming from a point of view where it's only your point of view and you don't know how everybody else feels about a certain thing, that's what you get. I didn't realize that people actually like this character. People love Chris. And I got a lot of feedback that they love Chris. He's their favorite character. He's funny. And I'm not the type of person that don't take criticism or don't look at my flaws and don't look back at what I did wrong. So I went back and I was watching a lot of episodes, and I'm like, oh, he is not that bad. He is funny at times. Although I don't like his voice, I can understand why people like him. And then I did a 5-part series of the episodes that I actually like him in, where he's censored. And those episodes were good. When I rewatched them, they were actually good, and he was funny, and he made me laugh. So I can totally get why people like the Chris character. Like I said, he's not my favorite Griffin, but now after hearing the feedback and actually listening to the character, I understand why people like him, and he's not bad, even though he's still at the bottom of my list.
Sorry, that guy over there tripped me.
Mr. Edwards, the guidance counselor?
Yeah, the bullying in the school has gotten a little out of hand. You must be Heather, the new girl.
How'd you know I was new?
I'm Quahog's number 3 realtor. I really wanted to sell that house to your folks, but you're in great hands with Gil. What's this?
Principal Shepherd is directing an adaptation of Baz Luhrmann's William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. The local Ruth's Chris Steakhouse is sponsoring it. I'm playing Juliet.
Wow, you're Juliet in Ruth's Chris's Principal Shepherd's Baz Luhrmann's William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet?
Yes, it's great, but we're auditioning for a new Romeo. The parents of the boy we cast said he needed emergency conversion therapy. Anyway, nice to meet you, Chris.
I have to be in that play.
Nice hat, dork.
That's not nice, Mrs. Danneman, the elderly school nurse.
So back to Stewie. So over the years, Stewie has definitely grown. I think he's getting a spinoff pretty soon that I'm gonna check out. I think it'll be pretty cool. I don't know what kind of characters they're gonna have at this preschool, but they got rid of Doug and they got rid of Bertram, 2 of his rivals. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this spinoff, but I'm definitely gonna watch. But Stewie has definitely changed over the years. I like the episode where he went to the psychiatrist. That was a very interesting episode, and Seth MacFarlane used his real voice. I thought that was real funny. The gay thing is getting over the top a little bit. I understand, but it's funny, but come on, you can do better than that, Seth. But overall, I love the Stewie character. He's super smart. Some of my favorite episodes is when he has a rival that can compare to him. Like I said, I did videos on Bertram and Doug, and he was always flustered with those characters because they were on his level, and those episodes were super good. So he's definitely one of my top tier characters. He's a great character, and I enjoy when he's on screen, especially when he goes back and forth with Brian. Those are some of the best episodes.
It seems like you're keeping a lot bottled up inside.
I am. Nobody here likes me, Dr. Pritchfield. I try to fit in with the other boys and talk about things like dirt and shapes, but they won't play with me, and I don't have any friends, and I have nobody to eat lunch with.
It's very interesting you'd say that you have no friends, Stewie.
Look, Dr. Pritchfield, Cecil, if I may.
It's pronounced Cecil.
Damn it!
But again, how would you know? It's not as if you're...
Okay, we got it.
Lois. I'm a fan of Lois. I think she's funny. She's a one-off type character, but she's funny. I did a video series on her talking about how she never gets blamed for being a bad parent, and she is a bad parent. The shit that she's done is terrible, but Peter outshines her in being a worse parent. So a lot of people don't recognize that she's really not the greatest parent, even though she comes off as being the stronger of the two. She's still terrible at times. I love the voice actor. She was on Mad TV. I love everything about this character. She's super funny. Her jokes are funny. I love when she gets mad. Those are some of the best episodes when she's upset. Her and Peter's dynamic is always good. I don't know if I like it better when they're arguing or when they're not, because there's been several episodes where they get into fist fights, and those scenes are always hilarious. First of all, they let a fucking man punch a woman on TV, which is fucking crazy. I don't know how they get away with that. Peter fucking definitely punched her in the face a couple times, or in the stomach and shit too. So I like when she goes back and forth with Bonnie. I think their dynamic is great because they're friends, but are they really friends? Because the way they go back and forth is not very friendly. And like the episode this season where the pumpkin spice shit, that was not very friendly back and forth. But I like their dynamic because they're on again, off again friends. They're frenemies, I guess you could say.
The worst part is I can't even go back to my favorite grocery store.
I personally think you should give Peter a taste of his own medicine and get a job at his special place.
The men's room at Logan Airport?
No, the Drunken Clam.
Oh, okay, because he had this one experience there that he still talks about to this day, but that is an intriguing idea, Bonnie.
I'm glad you think so.
Well, as white women in conversation, we're now obligated to spend 5 minutes talking about Sedona, Arizona.
Oh, I'd love to go.
I know, my friend Linda got a massage there after her divorce.
And my friend Trish bought a painting there.
Oh, we gotta go.
I'm not really going to talk about the side characters because I did a whole series on my most hated side characters. Well, let me mention some of my favorite side characters. Some of my favorite side characters include Ernie the Chicken, who they got rid of. I thought when he came on screen, he was amazing. And the fighting on site was fucking hilarious to me at every fucking situation. I like the way they ended it too. They didn't end it with Peter killing him. They ended it with Meg killing the chicken, so I like that also. I'm a big fan of Bruce. The oh no always gets me. He's so fucking funny and he's so genuine, and I love the way that character is. He's a smart character, and he although he's gay, they don't go like over the top. They really make him a real character. So I love Bruce. I was a big fan of James Woods, mostly because he was himself. He wasn't a voice character being somebody else. He was James Woods, and I love the way they did that in the series. Definitely a big fan of Adam West. R.I.P. He was one of my favorite side characters on the show. He was so fucking funny. His absurdity made him funny. I loved Adam West.
Hey, Wes, what do you know about the murder? Did you kill that man? Yes, I'll take a question from the reporter from the Quahog Elementary School Gazette. Timmy?
Are you afraid of the dark?
I thought we had an understanding that the dark was off limits. This press conference is over. We don't want you in our town, Simpson. We don't love you like we did in 1993. Go! And as for you, O.J., we don't want you here either.
You spent public money investigating this? Thanks. No, I think I have my story.
Your story? Wait a minute. You can't print that. It'll compromise my entire investigation.
Well, thank God she's just a figment of my imagination.
Although it seems pretty clear that my client committed this murder, I would consider it a personal favor to me if you found him not guilty. That's your closing argument?
Whoa, those karate lessons are really paying off. Thank you, Sensei.
Welcome.
He came. Assembled congregants, no worries to you.
And also to you.
Let us tweet. And now, a reading from the book of Just Jared. Death be the ultimate fail.
I'd like to present you with this key to the city. Now don't forget to water the plants every other day and change the cat's litter. I'll see you in 2 weeks. No part.
And I'm a big fan of Herbert. Herbert the pervert. Even though he's fucking gross, he's old, he's so fucking funny, and his back and forth with Chris would always make me laugh. Even though I didn't like Chris, that back and forth was always funny. Those are some of my favorite side characters. Some characters that I didn't like that are side characters are Consuela. I think she's terrible. The new mayor, Wild Wild West. I'm also a big fan of when they bring off one-off characters. I like the episodes where they bring off characters that are one-off And sometimes they bring him back. Like Tiny Tom Cruise was one of my favorite characters. I think he's hilarious, and he can always come back. I was a big fan of Chip, the vestigial growth in Peter's neck. I really hope they bring him back. They kill off a lot of characters that I like they kill off Doug. Oh, that shit pissed me off. They killed off Bertram. They killed off new Brian. So this show is known for killing off great characters, and that's one of the things that I don't like. I hate when they kill off characters that I like, and they've done that several times. And I like when they killed off Loretta, because I thought Loretta was the worst. They killed off Mort's wife. She brought nothing to the show, so I can understand that. So they've killed off a bunch of characters on this show, which is crazy. Usually they kill them off screen, which I'm not a fan of. If you watch my Instagram videos, I like seeing them get killed on screen, but they kill a lot of characters off screen. And I think that's all I got about this Family Guy thing. So Family Guy is definitely my top 5 shows of all time. It's so funny. It gets better every year. And to have a program on for over 25 years is amazing. Especially after getting canceled after the first 3 seasons and then reinventing yourself and becoming a staple. It's unbelievable to me. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate you guys watching or listening. If you're on Apple and watching on Spotify, you can find me all over the internet on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Wair18Talks. Just type that in and a video or my face will come up. Hopefully you subscribe to those shits, and hopefully if you listen to the video or watch the video, subscribe to my podcast. Thank you guys for watching. I will definitely get at you guys on the next one with a great topic next week. I hope you enjoyed this. Later. To me, Family Guy isn't just a cartoon. It's one of those shows that's always been there. I'm 46 years old. It's been out since I was fucking like in my early 20s. Through the good days, the bad days, the stressful days, I can always throw this show on and get a laugh. And that's hard to do with a lot of TV shows. There's not many TV shows that you can put on and you're guaranteed you're gonna laugh. No matter what season, what episode, you can throw this fucking show on and you will be entertained. And that's one of the main reasons why I love this show and I continue to watch it to today. It's a great show, and it's brought so many characters, so many episodes that are like make you think. Like I did this video on the deleted episode, the episode where Lois got pregnant, and I didn't even know this was a thing. First of all, this guy that follows me on Instagram sent me the video, and I watched the whole fucking thing, and it was one of the best videos I've seen. It was season 8, episode 21. When you go to Hulu, that episode's not even there, which is fucking crazy. I actually looked it up, and it's an abortion episode, which I understand why Fox didn't want to air it, but it was an amazing episode that I think they should have aired, and I think they should put it on fucking Hulu. You have the choice of watching it or not, and you're not even given that option to watch it at all. So if you haven't seen that episode, definitely watch it. It's called Terms of Endearment. It's a real good episode. It talks about abortion. Lois wants to get an abortion. Peter initially wants her to get an abortion, and they both agree, but then he talks to the abortion people that don't like abortion, and he changes his mind. It was an amazing episode, and the ending is fucking insane. That shit still makes me laugh. So check that out if you haven't seen it. I have the video if you want to DM me or send me a message, and I can send it to you if you haven't seen the episode. So at the end of the day, Family Guy isn't perfect, but no show is. But it gave me memorable characters, memorable episodes, memorable moments that stick with me to this day. And that's why, after all these fucking years, I'm still watching it. I'm super excited every season that this show continues to come on. That's why I'm still making content about it. So many episodes, you can make so many fucking videos. And that's why Family Guy is one of my favorite shows of all time. Let me know in the comments, what made you become a Family Guy fan? What's your favorite character? what's your favorite episode. And that's all I got. Later.